Am I terrible for not wanting my aging dad's child-free wife to move into the apartment I built for him? Me 38F, dad 65M, his wife 66F. This has been eating at me, and I need an outside perspective. My parents divorced when I was 10, and my brother was 13. A year later, my dad started dating the woman who is now his wife. As kids, we didn't really care much about our parents' dating lives. We were wrapped up in school and typical childhood things. When he introduced her to us, she seemed nice but distant. My mom was a flight attendant and picked up extra work after the divorce, which meant we spent more time with our dad and by extension, her. About 6 months into dating, she moved in. She never mistreated us, but she was uninterested in being any kind of parental figure. My brother loved building computers, and she didn't care. I was a girly girl into nails and hair, and she showed no interest. Conversations with her felt like I was annoying her. She didn't cook, didn't help with school pickups, didn't seem to care to celebrate our birthdays. She just coexisted. By the time I hit high school, I saw her more as a roommate than a stepmom. There was one moment that really stuck with me. My dad and her had friends over. I overheard the couple talking about how glad they were to never have had kids, how expensive and annoying children were, and how they preferred their money and freedom. My dad gently pushed back, saying he loved having us, but she replied with something like, "Even if you did see them as a burden, you'd never say it out loud." She laughed and agreed with her friend's anti-kid stance. They joked about kids being ungrateful, expensive, needy, and leaving parents to die alone in nursing homes. I felt sick hearing that. It felt like they were ganging up on my dad, mocking his love for us, and I internalized that moment deeply. After that, I pulled back emotionally. I stopped sharing things with my dad, and worried that maybe I was a burden. That moment truly shifted our dynamic, even if unintentionally. Now, as an adult, I see how hurt I was by her words and how much of a burden I felt for both of them. Fast forward to today, my dad and his wife is now in their mid-60s, both retired and dealing with health issues. Their 2-story home is becoming unmanageable. They want to sell it and find a single-story home, but with current housing prices and their finances, that's hard to do. Years ago, my husband and I built an in-law suite on our property. It's private, on the other side of our land, fully equipped 1-bedroom apartment intended for one of my aging parents. We are now building a second one in case my mom needs it someday. My dad recently asked if he and his wife could move into the in-law suite if they sell their house. Here's where I'm stuck. I want my dad to move in. He was always loving, responsible, and kind. He deserves a peaceful retirement. But I don't want his wife to live here. I've been wrestling with this guilt because technically, it's not just him anymore, they are a package deal. But she never acted like family. She never made an effort to connect, support, or care about us. She clearly hated children and paraded herself, so proud to be child-free. But now that she's older and needs support, it's like she's benefiting from a relationship she never nurtured, and me, a woman who was once a child that she seemed annoyed and burdened by. She didn't want kids, never acted like a stepmom, and made it clear she valued her freedom and money over a family. And now, I'm being asked to take her in. It feels unfair that she gets to benefit from something she never put an effort in and the step-kids she ignored. My stepdad, on the other hand, was incredible. My mom met him when I was 12 and married him in less than a year. He also didn't have children, but was an amazing stepdad. Every time we were at my mom's, he was always showing interest in anything we said. He asked my brother to show him how to build a computer, he bought all the parts, and they built one together. I was constantly asking him to take me to my best friend's house, who lived 20 minutes away, and not once did he seem annoyed or frustrated. One time my mom had grounded me for a weekend, and I was super bummed out because my best friend was having a slumber party, and I couldn't go. Well, my stepdad went to the store and got me a box of my favorite watermelon popsicles and a bag of hot Cheetos. I didn't ask any of that, but he knew I was crying about not going, and he waited until my mom was in bed to knock on my door and give me those snacks. He said I deserved to be grounded for what I did, but that I also deserved these snacks because I was a good kid. This is a core memory of mine, and when my mom and stepdad isn't able to live alone anymore, I'll be so happy to care for both of them. But not my stepmom though. My brother agrees with me. He understands why I don't want her here and supports me in whatever I say. But I know if I tell my dad she's not welcome, he won't come either. So, am I terrible for not wanting my dad's child-free wife to move into the apartment I built for him?